Wrestling fans, what's going on, man? It's Black Couch Booking here with a brand new video. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. I promise you will not be disappointed. And if you're old to the channel, Couch Crew, what's going on, man? Hope you guys are ready for a brand new upload today. It is SummerSlam weekend. I am excited, man. I will be in the building to watch SummerSlam, so I'm looking forward to that. But I want to make my predictions. I'm here and drop this before Saturday, enjoy my time. And hopefully we have a great show for those watching at home and for those in attendance as well. So let's look at the night one card. Got my handy dandy phone right here. Um, no specific order because obviously I don't think this is the correct order of how things gonna go. But the World Heavyweight Championship match will be between Gunther and CM Punk. I think Punk's gonna get over. Obviously, we've seen that they wanted CM Punk versus Gunther at WrestleMania previously. That was the plan a long time ago before Jey Uso came into fruition. And I think they want to right a wrong, so to speak. They want CM Punk to be the World Heavyweight Champion. Now, obviously, I know you guys want to know, do I think Seth is going to cash in? I think it is very possible. I'm thinking that they downplayed the injury with Seth Rollins, or it's not necessarily work. He did get hurt. I don't think it's a work, but I don't think it's as bad as people think that it really is. So I expect the Seth Rollins appearance, and even if he does cash in, he doesn't have to beat up on people. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed can do the damage, and Seth could just cash in with the pin 1, 2, 3, leave it at that. But obviously, if he's not able to wrestle, we don't want a world champion that can't wrestle. So. Overall, I'll put that to the side and I'll just say that I think CM Punk does win this match against Gunther, and Gunther's going to basically be in a Damian Priest position. We're not going to know what Gunther's going to do, but we're going to have CM Punk in play for maybe when Seth does come back. That's the guy he cashes in on, although I think it should be John Cena, or maybe not John Cena, but the WWE champion, whoever that is at the time, before Seth Rollins' cash in window closes. But yeah, I got CM Punk. Now, this one I just made a video about with Chrissy Talks Wrestling, Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. This one's a tough one for me because I think Cargill winning is the obvious, and obviously they were going to do Jade Cargill versus Nia Jax at WrestleMania as well. You got to go back and look at things like that because it puts into perspective, the direction that they want to go in, that they're going to go in. They just got to, restructure how they doing it. The Naomi, Bianca, and Jade story was good to get Jade in a good position. Do I think it's put her in the best position possible that it could have put her in? It depends, man. Some fans were happy that Jade, won both matches. Some fans were mad that Naomi didn't get not one win, but then, they appeased the fans by letting Naomi successfully cash in. So I think we can move on from that. And I think Bianca Belair is at play some way, somehow. I got Jade Cargill winning. The only way Jade Cargill loses this match is if Bianca Belair interferes, which I don't know what her window of return is from her injury as well, but I think she's very close. So it's very possible that she could make an appearance, even if Jade Cargill just wins. Bianca Belair comes out, entrance, faces off against Jade Cargill. But I would love to get that at WrestleMania, but I don't know if we're going to stretch that long. But yeah, I got Jade Cargill winning overall. However, I do see the possibility of Tiffany Stratton retaining. Why? Because WWE does this thing sometimes where they don't strike at the right moment. They kind of wait. I could definitely see for some stupid reason Tiffany retains and then Jay beats her at Clash in Paris or Crown Jewel or a pay-per-view no one cares about. But hopefully they're going to make the right decision, which is Jade Cargill. I don't care if you think she's green. I don't care what you think. They invested a lot of money into this person. This person was the biggest AEW signing, besides Cody Rhodes, obviously, but he's a, homebred WWE guy. So do with that what you will. But I do think Jade Cargill is the right decision. You put all that money, you pull all that advertisement. She's about to be in a movie. She's signed by an agency. Put the belt on her, see what happens, and then go from there. And if it doesn't work out, just get rid of her. No, don't release her. Don't get rid of her. If it doesn't work out, she could drop the belt and have a short title reign. But you got to put her against the right opponents as well. I think her and Tiffany are going to have a decent match. And then from there, we'll book who we need to book against Jade Cargill, which I think Bianca Belair is up to the task. And maybe even a Charlotte Flair, if the tag team championship doesn't work out for her. Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, the match I'm least looking forward to, but it's actually not going to be that bad because Jelly Roll did some decent talking on the mic and he did some, decent strikes against Logan Paul. So I wouldn't, and he took some bumps as well. So obviously a celebrity's involved. So Randy Orton and Jelly Roll are probably going to win. But my prediction is that we still get a full-on Randy Orton heel turn. They beat Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre, but Randy Orton hits Jelly Roll with the RKO to solidify Randy Orton as a heel. If not a heel, Randy Orton just does random shit sometimes. Even as a face, he just RKO celebrities for no reason. People will still cheer for it. So I could see Randy Orton and Jelly Roll raising their hands at the end of the match and Randy Orton hit with an RKO. Maybe that does solidify the heel turn and Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre pointing, laughing at Jelly Roll while Randy Orton is looking down at a RKO Jelly Roll. So not very interested in this match, but we'll see. Speaking of tag team, women's tag team championships, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. The only way that Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne lose is if that the story is that they're gonna try to kick Raquel out before Liv comes back. And then when Liv comes back, she'll have Raquel as backup, but then Roxanne won't have anybody unless they're gonna try to find another member to put with Roxanne Perez, which I don't think they should do that. Raquel and Roxanne winning makes sense for the Liv Morgan aspect of it, but outside of that, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair winning is the right decision to me. Right decision for the crowd, right decision for a story, right decision to help elevate the women's tag team champions. But if Raquel and Roxanne did win, I wouldn't be shocked because, like I said, the Liv Morgan story is what is at play here. Liv Morgan got to come back and deal with them somehow because if she comes back. Obviously, Finn's gonna try to turn everybody on her, but what you're gonna do, have Liv and Raquel go at it, which will be a good story, but it'll be Liv versus Roxanne, and then maybe Raquel does turn on Liv and we get a one-on-one with Liv and Raquel, which I think is a decent mid-card match, and then Dominic has to make his decision. So I'm my final decision, I'm gonna go with a title retention, but I do want Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss to win because if not, then we know we're gonna go straight into a feud, and I think I'm enjoying Charlotte Flair being cheered as a babyface right now. Okay. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Cross. If Karrion Cross loses this match, they're not re-signing him. He's out of the company. If Karrion Cross wins the match, then they're gonna keep him and they're gonna move forward. Sami Zayn winning would be the official closing chapter of him and Karrion Cross, and he basically slay the devil, and then the devil is eviscerated from WWE. But Karrion Cross winning means that they're gonna give him a shot and they're gonna give him an opportunity, and he earned the opportunity. So. That's my prediction. I got Karrion Cross winning, and if he does win and still gets released, then I don't know. It was all for nothing at that point. It was all for nothing. So this is a make or break for Karrion Cross. If he loses, it's pretty much over. But if he wins, there's a glimmer of hope because they can still release you just because you win. That doesn't mean anything. So, but that's how I'm looking at it. So I think a lot of people are going to be having close eyes on that. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. I'm gonna tell you who should win. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed should win, as they have momentum. After Monday Night Raw, they did a great job, niggas getting their team Jordan stolen off their feet and things of that nature. But Jey Uso and Roman Reigns are gonna win. I don't see Roman Reigns coming back for an appearance, especially at a big PLE like SummerSlam and losing to two new guys, relatively new guys, younger guys, whatever the case may be. A bold prediction that's not going to happen is impossible. It's like a 0.1%, 0.1% chance is Jey Uso turning on Roman Reigns. I don't know why I threw that out there, but it's just something that I think would be cool to see because we could move on from the Yeet stuff and Jey Uso could just be his own guy still, but maybe it could be the Uso Penitentiary Jey Uso by himself, but that's probably not going to happen. Because obviously Seth got to come back and do something. I think Seth and Roman at WrestleMania 42 is in game. So Roman losing would actually be a good tie-in to why he would justify him going back at Seth Rollins. So I think that Roman and Jay should lose, but are they going to lose? Probably not. All right, y'all. Night two. I don't want to start with John Cena and Cody. Women's World Championship match, a triple threat, which I don't know why. Naomi versus Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. Obviously, Naomi is the obvious choice and the best choice in my opinion, but I think I could actually see Rhea Ripley winning the match. I'm not gonna lie to you. A short Naomi title reign just to appease the fans, and to, pay homage to her, but. Rhea Ripley, especially after watching Unreal. I mean, I've known this for a long time. Rhea Ripley is beloved not only by Triple H, but everyone there pretty much loves Rhea Ripley and thinks she's the greatest women's wrestler right now, currently. And they have her in high regard. So I cannot see her keep losing all these damn championship matches or, you know what I'm saying? So I could see Rhea Ripley winning, and I actually could see Io Sky taking the pin because then Rhea could technically say, "Oh, hey, I told you I was gonna beat you. I beat you," and then I don't know what they do with Naomi after that. I think Naomi should win though. Don't get it wrong, but I do think Rhea Ripley is going to win. I can't see her keep losing matches, like losing championship opportunities, because then if she loses this, you cannot justify her getting another championship match. I don't care if it's number one contender match, nothing. You cannot justify that. So you got to do something drastically different with her, but I think they want her to be the champion. And the crowd's not going to care. Only people want to care is people like us who really be like, damn, they again, they're like us who really look into it, but the average crowd isn't going to care. And a lot of people, Rhea Ripley has a huge fan base, so and you know what? I'm not mad at her. Rhea Ripley is one of the best women right now. Is she being crazy pushed? Yes, but I mean, this is guys. If wrestling was about earning the opportunity, as far as like I'm so good in the ring, I do this. It's at the end of the day, you could be as great as you want to be. It's about if they choose you or not. Like there's intricacies to it. There's okay, I sell the most merch. I do the most this. I get the most people over. I'm most over with the crowd. Yes, but at the end of the day, they can just say no. Jey Uso almost didn't win the Royal Rumble, and this was the most over guy ever at the time. So look at LA Knight. So it doesn't matter, but we'll see. I'm gonna pick Rhea Ripley, but in my heart, I want Naomi. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Speaking of women's matches, Intercontinental Championship, I got Lyra Valkyria. Like I said this multiple times, her and Braun Breaker's story is very similar. I think she's going to be a two-time champion for sure. I think she's for sure going to be a two-time women's intercontinental champion, and I cannot see her losing this match at this moment in time. So, Becky gonna help get her over, and then we're gonna ride off into the sunset. Let me see something. Okay, let me see. United States Championship. Funny enough, this one I'm a little confused about. I'm gonna say Solo retains, but I can see Jacob Fatu winning, becoming a two-time United States champion. Only reason why I say that is because obviously they want us to think that they cannot overcome my family tree. Here's one of two things gonna happen. Either Tama Tonga gonna come back and help Jacob and shock everybody. His brother gonna be shocked, or he's gonna come back and he's gonna help the My Family tree. Jimmy Uso is not going to be enough to help Jacob Fatu, get rid of all those other guys. So one of those things is going to happen. But I'm gonna go with Solo Sikoa for now because maybe they'll go the obvious route, which is Tama Tonga coming back and helping Solo. But I could see Tama Tonga coming back and joining forces with Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso because he was rocking with Jacob Fatu when Solo came back and Solo was off his rocker. So and Jacob was starting to take over. Dominic, Dominic versus AJ Styles. I got Dominic retaining. Like I said, the story makes sense. I would much rather see AJ Styles go to TNA and beat Trick Williams for the belt, which is probably not going to happen. But I got Dominic retaining. Him retaining would definitely help elevate his profile, and I think that's the right decision to make, in my opinion. I think Dominic should retain his IC championship, and AJ Styles is going to help put on a hell of a match, and this is really going to help elevate Dominic. But no shenanigans, no Finn Balor interference. No Judgment Day interference. I'd rather Dominic win like a chicken shit heel than to have interference because we're gonna get interferences, throughout both nights. Tag team match, the Wyatts, DIY, Street Profits, Fraction, Motor City Machine Guns, Andrade and Ray Phoenix. I have Andrade and Ray Phoenix. I haven't, yeah, no, I got Fraxium. I got Fraxium. I think we're gonna get new tag team champions because SmackDown's theme is to build the tag team division, and I don't think the Y6 need to retain. They don't need belts at all. Street Profits, I wouldn't be mad at them winning. DIY, I'm cool on DIY. Motor City Machine Guns already had the belt, so it's either gonna be Fraxium or Andrade and Ray Phoenix. So I think we're gonna get new tag team champions either way. I mean, and if it's not a brand new tag team, we're gonna get new tag team champions. I don't think the Y6 will retain at SummerSlam. And last but certainly not least, we got Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. And this one, I have so many ideas for. All in all, I got John Cena retaining. But if The Rock finds it in his heart to come back and actually do something, we could have a double turn at SummerSlam, and the fans will be here for it. Where The Rock comes back, Cody says, "Rock, You were right. I lost everything. I give my soul to you. Help me get my championship back. Boom, boom, boom. Cody Hill, John Cena turns face. He gets to retire as a face, which what he should have done in the first place because his heel turn has been underwhelming to say the least. So John Cena should definitely turn face before his last match if he's not going to retire with the belt. And either way, they still might try to retire him as a face. I just can't see him ending it as a heel, especially because it's not been working out. As we've seen from the WWE Unreal series, they know the reactions. They watch the social media. They pay attention to that stuff. So if they see that John Cena Hill stuff not working, they're trying to pivot off of that as fast as possible. So I can see that happening. And if we just go straight up, then John Cena's gonna win with the low blow and the belt, blah blah blah. Beats Cody Rhodes, and then maybe Randy Orton comes out and still RKO's Cody Rhodes because Randy Orton, that was a tease that him and Cody are gonna have something. So if Cody does lose, he's gonna go straight into a program with Randy Orton. But I would rather much see the double turn and we just move like that. And then maybe we thought we were gonna get a heel Randy versus, face Cody. Maybe we get a heel Cody versus a face Randy. I think that would be nice as well. But those are my predictions. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for love and support as always. Yes, I will be getting a haircut tomorrow. I know I'm a little scruffy, but you know what I'm saying? Got to make sure everything is right. So I'll see you guys later. If Karrion Cross and Andrade win, peace.